Hello?
Yo.
What's
So
up?
so what did you say to your stream about me? What do you want to say about me? Because the
You
only
want me
reason,
to?
no, just show. The only reason I ask is because one of the reasons you got very angry at me was because you said, like what I said on Steam, you get very angry when I talk to my stream instead of telling the person like while I'm playing with them, like I think
Yeah,
they're fucking dumb and shit like that.
yeah. I think
But
that should.
okay, just wait.
Okay, alright,
But
go ahead.
but 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 right now you were talking on your stream about me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't I don't know what you said. I tried watching for like 8 seconds. I can't watch streams on my comp. It doesn't work for some reason. And I don't know what you said. But
I don't.
to me it looks like if you're talking bad about me on your stream, then that's kind of the same thing of what you're getting mad at me at for, right? Is when I fucking like rage or whatever that someone's playing stupid or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Yep.
let me just say
Can
one
I
more
can I
thing.
respond to that first?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
So it's completely different because you do this shit all the fucking time. You're on your stream talking shit about people. Like, for the most of your stream, that's literally what your stream is. Like, you just fucking making fun of people and roasting them and shit. The
Not
difference is
really,
only
but
you wouldn't say a lot of your stream is just you making fun of people. It's
I
just like
mean, my stream
talking
is just
shit,
me
raging.
like
I
being
don't think you're
me.
being. I don't think. No, I 100% think you're being. Like, I don't think you're faking any of this shit, and that's like kind of the scary part, even. Like, you're real as fuck with all this shit you're doing, and like your rages are real, and the shit you're saying, you're being serious about. Only reason that I'm not really talking shit behind you on my stream.
Hmm.
I'm literally like responding to this whole thing, because like I'm just giving my opinion on how and why I said what I said.
Hmm.
I don't really like care to like fucking like recite everything I fucking said. So I mean, you need to like watch it if you want to hear about it.
Okay,
But
so but your main gripe is that I talk shit about people on my stream,
my
right?
main thing is that you push it to the limits all the time and you take it too far, and it's annoying as fuck to play with.
Well, I mean, how could it be annoying to you? I never say it to like to anybody on the
Yeah, but
actual
it comes
team.
back to me. It comes back to
I
me,
never say it. First off,
and
I never say anything bad about you. Like I don't know
okay,
where that's coming from. I've
it
always gave
doesn't.
you super big props.
You've okay, but you have in the past, but that's besides the point. It's just like in general, I see
Yeah.
this shit happening all the time, and I feel like
Okay.
no one says anything to you, and I don't think it's fair because you're the only person that really takes it that far. I feel. No
So,
one,
but
no
how
one
do I
else.
let me know like how I take it too far? Yeah, like I'm an annoying fuck when I'm like fucking tilted because I just won't like get off the point.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
just
that
hard.
about me. But I never fucking make fun of people like once in a while I'll do a lighthearted fucking joke about someone like when I called Uber a number 2 pencil or something like that, you
That's the
know?
thing though. Like
But
you're
I
not really
almost
joking. You're being
never I
serious.
almost never like joke about people's physical appearances or anything like that, dude.
Okay,
Like
but you
almost
do.
never. Like when? Almost never, dude. Almost
Okay.
never.
I mean, I don't have examples to pull out for you.
No, no,
The
I
difference.
really make it a point, Tarik, and I'm sure most people that watch my stream know, like, I really make it a point to almost never do shit like that. Once in a while, maybe, like, one time I got really pissed at Desi, right? And I said some shit, but, like, it's very rare, dude. Like, and if you get mad at something like that at me, how come you don't get mad at something like that for Mo? When, for
The
instance, you're
difference.
you're friends with Mo, right? And you talk to Mo a lot more than you talk to me. Mo does
Yeah.
that shit 100 times more than I do,
Yeah.
and
The
don't
difference
even
between
deny it. And
no,
not only
no.
that, you do that shit too. I've seen you go at Mini Mo and shit like
Okay.
that
Yeah.
lightheartedly.
The difference is, dude. The difference is
What's the
you
difference?
you attacking these people. It's different between me and Mo is because me and Mo are like homies. Me and Mo fucking do that shit all the time. We talk
Okay.
shit to each other like that.
Okay,
Same
but
with
what
you and
about
Mo.
Mo to all
Like
these other people
you
when he
can't
just
compare.
jokes about them?
Mo is literally like everyone knows Mo. Like that isn't you.
Okay.
You're being serious.
I'm being
This is you.
serious.
Yeah, you're being
But I
serious. There's
almost
no.
never make fun of people and their physical appearance. So
Uh,
when am I
I'm
being
just
serious?
I'm just telling you, when you're talking shit to people, you're being serious. The difference is Mo. Everyone, this is the funniest guy
Yeah,
ever.
but this is
Like,
what I'm saying. But no, no, no.
and
I'm not talking about
the
that.
difference is that it's also different when it's your friends. Like you're
Okay.
saying shit. You're just talking shit to people and
Yeah, yeah,
bashing them,
but
and
you're
you're not
saying
being like
I take
friends
it
and like
too
trolling
far.
them.
But you're saying I take it too far. And I'm saying if all I'm talking about is Counter-Strike, how am I taking it too far? Who the
But
fuck cares about
you're
Counter-Strike?
you're
I'm
not.
never attacking. I've never even last night on my stream, I said, "Look, they asked my opinion on FGB. I said, yeah, FGB to me is always in like 6th gear, right? When in Counter Strike, you need to be able to play slow and fast. Blah blah. I said that, and I said, and this is coming from someone who FGB hates me. I have no opinion on FGB as a person. That's what I said. He could be the nicest guy in the world for all I know. He seems like a nice guy. I have no opinion on him like as a person and as his character. The only time I ever say things like that is about their actual Counter-Strike skill. And in my mind, Tarik, now maybe this is just me being fucking stupid or something, but in my mind, I could never care less of what somebody says about me as a Counter-Strike player, unless they're like the very few people that I super respect about Counter-Strike, right?
The thing is, there's a certain way.
And that's why I don't think I take things too far. Because I never bash them as people, dude.
Okay, it doesn't matter about even bashing people. That's like another thing. Like you will bash people. Like if you get mad enough, you will like attack them personally.
I mean, it happens very, very, very rarely. It has happened like once or twice, though. Yes.
Like you take it to the extreme where you don't.
The only time I can remember it happening was Dazed, though. That was the only time I can remember it.
You don't have to go that far. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Is that
okay?
You don't have to. You don't. There's no reason to take it to the level you take it to. And
it's true.
That's the annoying thing to play with someone that is always just fucking taking it to that extreme and like has no chill. Like can you tell me Days why you got cut from iBuyPower? Like before you guys qualified for the major, right, as a team, and then you got cut. From what I understand is that you and Steel got cut because you guys were toxic and they couldn't deal with it anymore. Is this not true?
I mean, I to this day have no idea.
That's from.
You'd have to ask like AZK and Ska.
Okay.
I mean, I literally asked Scott, and he was like...
I mean, if it gets to the point where, like, your teammates can't even deal with that shit, like, don't you think, like, maybe, you have to, like, maybe, like,
well,
doing it the right way,
I mean, how I was with IBP was nothing like I am on stream. I mean...
I think you're the same. I think you've been the same person. Like, I don't think you're...
No, absolutely not, dude. Like...
You're telling me that you didn't rage like this before? And, like, you didn't, like, throw tantrums?
Oh, well, it's similar, like, when I... Can I speak? It's similar to when I play CS with, like, when I'm playing Rank S and I'm playing with you, Rush, Swag, whatever. Like remember in FPL when the teams were just so stacked? When did I ever rage at anybody? Like for playing bad or playing poor or anything like that? Never. Because I respected them as a player so much. The thing is, when I'm playing with someone that's really good and I just have, like, a lot of respect to them, when I play with Brax... Yeah, once in a while I'll tell Brax, I'm like, yeah, so I need you to do this and not this. I don't think I ever raged at Brax like once before. Because I have so much respect for him as a player. And I know anything I do, if I was in Brax's situation, I probably wouldn't even do it as good as him. I really wouldn't. Brax is like a better player, especially at his role, than I am. Right? So it wasn't in my position to ever be like, what the fuck are you doing, Brax? That was so stupid. I never said shit like that because Brax is better than me and I had so much respect for him. So it really was never like that. Now, what I get mad at in Counter-Strike, my main pet peeve is when I'm playing Rank S or FPL or whatever, and I'm playing with someone like Hades, for instance, right? Or Hades, whatever the fuck you say his name. And we have, like, you on the team or, like, me on the team or something like that, and then he just goes and tries to go for a pick, like he's the greatest player in the world. And it's like, I'm fine with fucking AZK going for a pick and going hard, or you going for a pick and doing, like, a solo play. But if you're, like... not as good of a player, you're not the all-star or whatever, then you shouldn't be doing that. And that's the things like I can't stand. That's what annoys me the most, okay? Because I feel that's very, very selfish play, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But and what I'm saying is that's what I mainly get mad at. I never got mad at Brax on iBuyPower. Like, you could fucking ask him. You could ask AZK. When the fuck did I get mad at him, Skadoodle? The only time I got mad was when Skadoodle just literally refused to communicate. Or if I died because he didn't communicate. And even then, like, I wouldn't fucking rage like I do in FPL because... So, it's kind of ridiculous, though. I know you're saying from what you understand, but you weren't there, and...
This is, from what I understand, like, this is just your personality. Like, this is just you, and this is how you played on your teams, and, like, this is something you're known for. Where like
yeah, but for instance, when we played in FPL and when we always had like 4 good teammates together because of how the FPL one was. When did I ever rage at you guys? When did you ever see me rage at Brax? When did you ever see me rage at Stanislav? When did you ever see me rage at Rush? All these people that we're always on a team with because of FPL. You never saw me rage at it. So how come you think the way I act when I play with Hades, a fucking FGB, whatever.
You played on competitive teams, you did not rage at your teammates the way you do rage and rank.
On Quantic, I did, yeah. So on Quantic, I did.
I don't understand. Now you're telling me you do rage like this.
Well, on Quantic, I did because I didn't I didn't have that same respect for like Semphis as a player, for instance, because I would get really mad at Corey because Corey's mindset was it only matters like the dar you do. And so he would go and he'd have 10 HP and he'd peek. And I would get super fucking pissed because to me it's super selfish. And he would be like, well, I'm probably just going to die anyways with 10 HP. Right? And I would get really mad at that. But then when I went to I by Power,
Okay,
it was different.
So someone just linked me this clip, and I'm sure you've seen it. And this is literally you freaking out on I by Power at AZK at LAN.
What, when
You
I
know-
said peek them, don't be a fucking pussy?
Yeah,
That's me freaking out the same as I do in FPL and rank S? I
No.
don't even think that's completely comparable at all.
That's
That
what-
was me
what I'm-
telling
what I'm-
AZK that he needs to play and peek them and be confident. And I think that's completely different.
What I'm trying to say is like I don't think it's true where you're telling me that.
I mean, you could. I mean,
I mean,
if you just don't believe me,
I don't
then it's
care
fine.
enough- yeah, I don't
Then it's
know.
fine. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and like argue if you don't believe me, but I think from what I said, I brought
just
up
like- it's just
instances of me
like
playing
you're-
with good players, and it hasn't
Yeah,
occurred.
okay, it's
Then
just
why would
like-
you think it happens when I play with good players in other situations?
Because it's a part of your personality. If we're winning and we're playing with good players, you're not gonna rage. There's no reason to. You're not gonna rage for no reason. But the thing is, like, Dazed.
But I've lost with good players and I haven't raged, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because you sometimes lose a game and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, like.
Yeah,
people
that's
are
what I'm
playing-
saying. When
people
I
are
have
playing proper CS,
and this is
yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm just gonna say it again. When I have that super like amount of respect for a player, I never get mad at shit like that,
I
unless
didn't
I'm gonna
say-
see them make a super selfish play. Then I might.
My
But it's
point is that when
super
you do get
rare.
mad, that's my entire point here. Is that when you do get mad, you have no limits and you don't really give a fuck kind of thing. And it's a part of your personality. And what I'm trying to say is that like it's annoying as fuck to play with. That's my whole point here. It's just annoying to see and watch, and no one ever says anything to you because it's like you have so many fucking like fanboys and like so many all these people that just back you up because they love you. You know you're super entertaining to watch. And I said this before.
Thank you,
too.
dude.
You're entertaining to watch because it's funny to
You
watch
are
him
too,
melt
man.
down. It's funny to watch him melt down.
Oh, I thought you meant my CS skill, man. Fuck you.
And yeah, so like that's why I don't know. Like I said, you have to like I guess watch my VOD because I don't really want to fucking go into everything. Like everyone keeps fucking saying all this simple
Well,
and freakazoid shit.
Can I ask you something then? From your point of view, when you saw my clip bashing Ruru, right? Just calling him fucking an idiot, calling him retarded
Yeah.
and shit, right? Did you know the context of it?
No, I didn't. But
I see. So you had no idea that he
No.
purposely antagonized me.
but
Yet you commented on it.
because it wasn't known. It wasn't even known until after my tweets. Like people found out later on.
So
Are you saying that was known? Like, is that like something?
no, I'm saying you
I
didn't
should've
know.
known? No, I didn't know, but
I
regardless,
know,
said-
but this is what I'm
even-
saying. So you didn't know the context of the situation, and this is what I'm saying. Afterwards, you're saying all this, but in my
doesn't change
opinion,
anything. It
no,
doesn't change
in my
anything.
opinion, you're just trying to save face because you're like,
I'm not trying
fuck,
to say face at all.
bro,
I even said it doesn't even fucking matter.
fuck,
You know,
bro.
Even after I heard he sabotaged the teams, which someone actually
Heard?
told me.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely
someone actually
did,
told
and he
me
did it on
didn't. I
purpose.
didn't watch the clip. But someone told me he actually didn't. Even after I heard that, like what the fuck? Still, like how is that shit funny? How is that supposed to be funny? You still don't think anything's wrong with what you said. The thing is, like you and Ruru are friends. You guys don't like each other, but you still think.
I have
it's
no
okay.
opinion on him
don't
as a
know.
person. I literally have no
He doesn't
opinion
like
of him
you,
as
you
a
don't like
person.
him.
I don't know him.
You would. Yeah, but you've played.
I don't know
chess
him.
with him so many times.
Why would I not
You
like
know
him? I've never had an actual conversation with him. As a person, there's nothing I know about him. I have zero opinion on him as a person.
You know him as a player, and that's
As a
enough to make an
CS
opinion on
player,
him.
do I like playing with him? Sometimes it's
personality
50-50.
Goes into his CS like player.
No,
like,
oh,
it's
I
a part
don't-
of his-
I-
it's a part of him as
And
a
that's
player.
different. Well, being in a competitive environment is completely different than being at like. I don't think you understand. If you ever, excuse me, fuck, I just burped. If you ever knew me in real life, you ask anybody I hang out with at like conventions and shit like that, they'll all tell you I'm literally like the chillest person ever. How you are in a competitive environment is not even close to how you are outside of the game. So his personality in a competitive environment has nothing to do with how I would, look at him as a person. I could care less with him, like like what he
Okay,
does
so
competitively. I
as a
have
player
no.
then. As a player
Anyways,
then.
yes, as a player, like it's 50-50. Like
So
for instance,
you're telling me it's 50-50, you're saying?
yeah, like sometimes I don't mind playing with him when he communicates, but when he doesn't communicate, I do. I hate playing with him because I'll be playing like train or something, and he'll just die,
Okay.
and I'll be like bomb train, and he won't, and I'll be like flashed, and he'll die, and by the time I'm on flash, somebody's already hell shooting me in the back.
Well, Ruru's
Where
not the
you know what I'm
Ruru's
saying?
not the point I'm trying to make. It's not like I'm
Good.
trying
Then
to
what
bring
do
up
you?
that example.
Then
Like
what point are you making?
the point I'm making is that you take it too far, and this is an example of you taking it too far. And when is it time for someone to tell you, like, dude, you need to chill out? You know, you've crossed the line. Like,
Okay.
it's fucking annoying. That's my whole point. My whole point is that you need to chill out.
Okay.
This is literally the entire reason, because no one ever says shit to you. Days like, tell me like one time like someone's really ever like fucking, you know, like, I don't know. I've never really seen like anyone. It's just like crazy to me that like everyone's okay with it. And to me, I don't think people like this shit. You know, no one likes seeing you on their stream when you have 5,000 viewers talking shit about them and just like fucking going in and just like raging, and you're on their team and they know you're doing it. You know, that's annoying as fuck to play with. You know, imagine like FGB's on your team, you're in the middle of a game, and he knows you're on stream trashing him right now. You know, how's he supposed to play this game and, you know, like fucking not let that affect him?
I don't know. Maybe not be a little fucking pussy and let him affect him. Like I don't know. It wouldn't affect me.
There's certain ways to say shit, yeah, but you're different. There's certain ways to say shit, and that's not normal for like people to just like go there. Like, you get to the boiling point, you don't go there right away. Like, you'll get there eventually, but you're supposed to start off by like, hey, you fucked up a flash. You should know that fucking flash. You know, why just do that? But instead, it's like, how the fuck do you play for a top team? Why is this kid on my team?
I never said that. I've never said that. Who have I said that about a top team? What the fuck?
I'm saying as an example. This is where you would take it. This is the limits you would go to, like even further. You know, like what I'm trying to say is you don't know your limits, and that's the problem. I mean, it's like.
I mean, so you're saying like when I get mad, I shouldn't get as mad as I do, and it affects players I'm playing with, and I completely understand that. I mean,
Yes.
and you could have a problem with that, but okay, then it's annoying. But I don't think I don't think calling me like whatever the fuck you say on Twitter and shit like that really. Wait, what's like saying? What is too far and what isn't? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think like it really matters that much what I say, you know, to you to attack me on like Twitter and things like that, right?
Well, the thing is,
because isn't that kind of like the same thing?
The only reason
that you're getting mad at me
for?
The
reason I tweeted that shit is because I was annoyed from you in general, and then I see these clips of you doing the same shit to other people, and then I was just like.
The same thing to other people? You mean that I did to Ruru?
Yeah, no, but this isn't like the first time you've done that shit where there's a clip of you just raging at someone. Is this the first time that's happened?
True. No.
And it's like, you know, I was just like, how, like, and then with your last clip, it's just like, what the fuck, you know, how do people think this is funny? That's the thing, people think it's funny, like, that you did this, and like, haha, Dazed is so funny, he's a roast god, you know?
A roast god? I wasn't even roasting. Like, to me, roasting is just, I was just venting out my, like, frustration, because that shit isn't funny to me.
You like, go at him? You didn't bash him?
Who, Ruru?
Yeah, you didn't go at
him. I didn't say anything about him. I didn't even know what he looked like until like yesterday or 2 days ago.
What he looked like because you were implying that he had Down syndrome. That's why you were asking. Let me get a picture.
Yeah, but I didn't even know. But I didn't even know what he looked like at the time. He could have been he could have been Minicur for all I fucking know. What the fuck? I had no fucking clue what he looked like. He could have been fucking Brad Pitt.
But you were implying.
Yeah, because he was so fucking stupid for doing what he did. I was implying that he had Down syndrome. Yes. And when I said, can I see a fucking picture of this guy, I'm implying that he has Down syndrome. Because, Tarik, when someone has Down syndrome, you could physically see that they have Down syndrome. Okay?
And that's my entire point. Why the fuck would anyone go there? Why can't you just say, what the fuck, what are you doing, Ruru? What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, something like that, along those lines. Not even, like, rage at him. Just, you know, just like, what the fuck, dude? Why can't you do that? You know,
because I already know why he's doing it.
You haven't even like started talking to him, and you're already saying he has Down syndrome. Like,
okay, is that like such a bad thing for me to call him retarded because of what he did? He was acting like a retard, so I called him retarded.
My point is that it's just not how you talk to people. I don't know. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's not how you talk to a person.
No? So he acts like a retard, and I call him retarded, and that's my fault. Like, I shouldn't have done that. Do you realize he wanted me to do that? That's why he did what he did. He was trolling me.
We're getting off topic because my entire like it's not just about Ruru. Like this is just like an example, you know. This is like
okay. Well, in that example, Ruru was acting like a retard, so I called him retarded.
Okay. All right.
And he knew he was acting like a retard. Like, you've seen the clip. He knows he's trolling or whatever.
I was told that he actually didn't. You know,
Tarik, come on, bro. Yes!
Okay,
what do you mean? They're all in mumble, like 6 of them laughing, and be like, just pick him, it'll get Dazed pissed off. What do you mean?
I mean, I don't
stop, dude.
One of my friends, like that's friends with him, and like they always like can hang out and shit, told me he wasn't even like trolling the pics. So.
Well, he's lying. You could literally just watch the VOD.
All right. All right.
Anyways, I don't know what else to say. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, dude. I mean,
me either. I don't really think me calling Ruru a retard for acting retarded
like
is that big of a deal.
That's not.
I know you're talking about overall, but
yeah. Talking about overall.
Yeah. And I mean, I definitely, in my opinion, I'll be honest. I do it maybe like once a night. I'll actually get like raged at someone, and it's just because it's like a continuous thing that I'm laughing about. At the end of the day, I'll laugh about. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like I said, I think you're real as fuck on your stream.
And I don't think you watch. And let's be real, you don't watch my stream. You don't.
Okay, I don't.
So you don't see the 99% of the time when I'm not raging or anything like that. You only see the 1% of the time when I hit like a boiling point. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We both know you don't watch my stream that often. Yeah, but we're talking about you might see the 1% of the time or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally the 1%.
So what you're saying?
Even when I play with FGB, what?
Like you're saying this is like, is that what you're trying to say?
No. I'm saying you're watching like the 1% of my stream when I'm actually like raging or something like that, and you're not watching the 99% where I'm not. You know? Or like what builds up to that. Same thing with like the Ruru thing. You watch the 1%. Yeah, Jorish percentage. You watch the 1%, but you didn't understand like the context of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
and I completely understand. I take it too far. And most of the time, I fucking agree with you, dude. I don't like watching myself rage and shit because I'm like, dude, why am I so worked up for 10 minutes about this shit, you know? But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. It's just kind of how I am in those situations when I get, like, pissed off. I don't really think it makes me, like, a fucking pathetic loser or whatever. I just think it's whatever, dude.
I think it's just pathetic that you don't see anything wrong with it. You know, the way you talk to other people, and you don't see a problem with it. That's, like, the scary thing, like.
It's like, scary. Like it's actually scary. You're afraid, Tarik. Huh? You're afraid.
Scary, but it's just like,
good.
Dude,
That's
Dazed,
okay.
Dazed, you're fucking 26 years old, like, and you just throw these tantrums. You throw these tantrums, and you don't think there's anything like it's like okay, like for you to like act the way you do.
For me, vent to basically myself and my stream over the stupid shit that happens.
You know you're.
I don't know why that matters.
Viewers. Obviously, your chat is gonna think it's funny.
All right, well, you could, you know what? You could stream the way you want to, and you could stream like, if you don't want to show that like emotion or you want to be completely politically correct about everything, you could do that, and I'm gonna do my shit the way I do it, you know, and I'm just gonna be like how I am.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you like, I don't know. All I'm saying is to just chill out. That's all I'm trying to say. All I'm saying is you take it too far sometimes, and like I don't know. I guess I don't know if you know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't see it. But you just go too far, and it's annoying to play with. I mean, I know this is rank S, but you want to win so bad. Maybe take a different approach, and it'll work out better for you. You could do whatever you want. Obviously, it's your fucking stream, like you said. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's your fucking decision.